Hello everyone, welcome to Always Open. Today we're going to be talking about being an introvert or extrovert, secret admirers, and a question about how to be more feminine. On today's show, it's me, Barbara, and I'm very excited about my next guest next to me.
Oh, me?
It's you.
Oh, yeah, I'm Gus. I thought you were excited about Mariel. She's on your other side.
Well, I'm excited about everyone.
And I'm old news at this point, but Bethany.
Grandma Beth, and it's me. It's Mariel.
Fuck you.
Grandma Beth Ann.
Beth Ann?
Yeah.
Bethany hates being called Beth.
Yeah, no, and it's my
I'm not going to say why.
Little pro tip to everyone out there.
Yeah.
She hates
call-
it.
call her
Hates
Beth.
I mean, like, if I didn't tell you to call me that, then you shouldn't call me that. You know what I mean? Like, when someone just shortens your name in an email.
People shorten my name all the time. People call me Barb.
Barb.
Babs.
Barb.
I hate when people call me Gustavo. It's
Yes.
like, I feel like then they don't know me.
Yeah.
But doesn't your signature say Gustavo?
Yeah, but like everyone should know.
Yeah. Do you ever go by
Okay.
Davo?
No, I used to when
What
I was
was
a kid
that?
growing up on the
Davo.
border. Davo.
Davo.
Or-
I have
or-
a cousin.
or
His
Goose.
name is Gustavo, and we call him Davo.
Tavo?
Davo.
Oh, I thought you were just like saying goose really fast, like Gustavo.
Gustavo.
It's way too Mexican.
No, I went by all of those names when I grew up on the border. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll just call you Guh.
Go.
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 A nickname. All right, well, let's get drunk.
Let's do
Yes.
This is our shot out of the
That's
week.
our shot.
It's called the Squirtle. It's the bluest blue I've ever seen.
Yeah, I said it looked like an ocean water from Sonic.
It's got Malibu, light rum, and blue curacao.
There you go.
It smells great.
Yeah,
It
girl.
smells like a snow cone.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
And this one's submitted by Kyle M. So
Shout
thank
out
you, Kyle M.
Thanks,
Shout out.
Kyle.
To Kyle and the internet.
And to Squirtle.
Hello.
No. What was the new high?
That's what I said, you fucking copycat. You can't steal all my shit.
I just said it on record, so
was
I said
delicious.
it for the first time.
Yeah, but just acknowledge
didn't
you
like
stole
it?
Oh, it tasted like 4 different flavors of popsicle in one.
I know, isn't it great?
great.
Great.
Oh,
We'll have another.
that hurts
Not
my
into
teeth.
it?
Yeah, I want to get a snow cone now.
I know, right? Let's go. Let's just leave.
All right, well, I'm really excited about this first segment we're going to do. It's actually a brand new segment that Meryl and I brainstormed the other day. It's called Roast or Toast.
Ooh.
And this is when one of our guests brings in old photos or videos of themselves from any period of time in their life. And we have to decide if this is something that we should congratulate them on or say good things about, or if we should just
Just fucking rip it to shreds.
tear them to pieces.
I'm a little worried. I volunteered to go first just because, well, we came up with it, you know, and if it crashes and burns, then we never have to do it again.
Then you're toast.
Then I'm toast. But yeah, so I don't know if I should give some backstory. We should just pop it up and then we'll talk
What do you
about
want?
Let-
What-
What's better, to pop
I
it
say
up first?
pop it up
Pop it
and
up,
then we get
and
the
then
explanation.
backstory.
Yeah.
Pop it up.
Let's pop it up.
We like popping.
Oh, wow. That's you?
Little baby Mariel.
Do you have glasses on?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. #1 rock star, everyone.
So what's going on in this picture, Meryl?
So this was about, I think I was 10 years old. This is in my bedroom. And I had just gotten into like the drummer section of band because I was a band nerd. So I just got into the drummer section and I like demanded that I get a drum set
Oh, God.
immediately.
Wait, did you have to try out?
Yeah, I tried out.
And did you have to try out with like testing the rhythm?
Yep.
Were you the only girl in your class?
I think there was like 2 or 3 of us,
Me
but
too, but I was the only girl. How do we not know this?
I don't know. We
Y'all,
like
like,
don't
bonded,
ever talk.
yeah.
No.
But
You guys
so,
like banging a lot.
like talking.
My joke, Rooster.
We, like,
Way to go, Barbara. Yeah, this isn't live. You want to redo it? Yeah, just go.
Y'all like banging a lot, don't you? Shit.
So yeah, I just like demanded. I was like, "Listen, Mom, like I'm gonna be a fucking rock star now." And so I
Listen,
went,
Mom.
and at this time I was actually like, I had money saved up because I worked during the summers. As you can tell, it was
As a
like
10-year-old?
child labor. We worked on a farm. Like my parents own a farm. And so then I went and bought this drum set, and then like hit the thing like 7 times in my life, and then was like, "All right, I'm done."
So you didn't even test it out somewhere else before buying it?
Oh,
Just
no,
like,
I mean,
let's
I
go
like-
straight into buying a drum set.
Basically, yeah.
So your parents never gave you money again after that, right?
Basically, well, they like I paid for it myself, but obviously they helped too. And I was like a drummer all throughout high school too. And so like if you put a drum set in front of me now, like I could keep a rhythm and it could be like
cool.
Oh
decent.
my gosh.
Is it?
I love that.
Yeah, I
It's
told you.
turning me on.
I'm gonna toast this, I think.
Absolutely.
Bruce also was a drummer, so
But
this makes sense.
It
So I'm in
makes
love
sense
with
why
both
you're
of
so
you.
why you're so into us.
I
But
think to be 10 years old and to already have
cool.
a cool passion like that, that's awesome.
I will roast the fact you only touched it 7 times.
Yeah.
I know.
and
Like,
that
do you ever think
let
about
it go.
picking it up again?
Oh no, I do, and I still have it. It's like downstairs at my parents' house, but like my niece and nephew like have just beat it to shit, and there's like things stuck in it, and they have a lot of fun with it. I wouldn't mind like if I actually bought like an electronic one,
Yeah.
just so it, those are so much easier to like hit and shit.
Now we know an easy gift for
There you go,
Ariel.
there you go.
A new drum
I feel like
set.
I never knew this about you.
Yeah. So I was a big old fucking band nerd. You can't really see my face, but like I think I was so embarrassed by my mom coming in because she's like, "Let me take pictures. You look so cool." And so like I'm just like have greasy, long, nerdy hair.
It's like in your mid drumming too.
Yeah. I have these glasses, and I'm just like, "Fine, mom." But you can tell it gets better. It doesn't get great, but it gets better.
My parents didn't buy me that, but they bought me that stupid drum kit that
Okay.
you like wheel on.
Oh my God! Like the whole big,
The whole thing.
Yes.
I need to see if I can find a picture of when
Yeah.
I was in band playing drums.
Yes, I love it.
In percussion.
No, so it was these huge suitcases basically, and it had a snare drum in there and a xylophone too.
I used to always play the xylophone.
They're bonding.
I was
like,
the only
God.
one. I was the only one that could read music, so they
Yeah.
always put me on that
Yep.
stupid thing.
So it had a xylophone, a snare drum, and like a stand for both of them.
That was the drum kit?
And you would roll it around.
You would roll the whole thing
Yeah,
in.
you'd
But what was
roll.
really funny
Yep.
is the person that was last chair, so the worst in the percussion group, what did they make them play?
I don't know.
The triangle.
Triangle? That's what I thought it was gonna be.
Because how hard is it? Ding.
Yeah.
I may or may not have played the triangle
Barbara.
just
I don't know
once
if we can
in
hang out
band.
with
Yeah,
Once.
we're too cool for
It's because I just
bar.
wanted to be part of it.
You're in percussion too.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're shaming you. They're like excluding
Yeah.
you from their
Guys,
fun.
I'm one of you.
Yeah.
But I wanted to start off mild with this segment because I have a lot worse. So.
Oh, do you?
Oh, I do.
Well, you started off well.
Yeah, it's good. I think toast.
You're gonna toast
Yeah,
it?
thumbs
You're
up.
gonna toast
Yeah,
it?
we'll say thumbs up for sure.
Okay.
My older brother wanted to get into drumming too, and
yeah.
he got one of those electric drum kits,
Yeah.
the one that doesn't make any noises.
Right.
The problem is, I always know when he's practicing because I hear tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, you can still hear
Like
it,
you
but
hear
it's
just
not
the
like
tacks on things.
Yeah, not the. So I don't know. I mean, my roommate. I used to play the piano and stuff too, and then I left all of that stuff at home when I went to college and never really picked up music again. But my roommate recently got a keyboard, so I'm like, all right, maybe I'll just like sneak into her room at night when she's sleeping and just.
Put headphones on. And like,
What would you play?
you can tickle the keys.
Yeah, just go hardcore Phantom of the Opera, 100%. Yeah.
Do you play instruments? You do, right? Or you did?
Did I? What did I do? I took like guitar lessons for like a few months when I was a kid. I thought you knew something about me that I didn't know.
I thought you. I could have
for trying.
sworn.
No, I'm so non-musical. Like I took guitar lessons for like 6 months, and I could play La Bamba, and that was about it.
That's a good one to play, though.
It is.
I tried playing the guitar for a couple months. My parents bought me an acoustic, and they were very much like in support of anything I wanted to try, like in terms of skills or like anything educational. So music was one of those things too, and so they bought me a acoustic guitar. I taught myself how to play that bum 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 bum.
Is it
Seven Nation Army?
Seven Nation Army, yeah.
And that's it. That's all I could do on the guitar.
Yeah.
And it's sitting somewhere in my room in Canada, not being used.
I took those guitar lessons when I was in 4th grade. And then when it came time for like junior high, then just like there's band and stuff in 7th grade, and all my friends were joining band, so I wanted to join band too. But my parents, I guess, remembered how like non-committed I was to the guitar, so they just said no. They're like, we don't want to spend the money on an instrument that you're just not gonna play.
Could play the
With us.
triangle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could have been with us.
I could have sworn that you said that you played the flute. Doesn't someone?
God no.
Oh, God.
Doesn't someone at Rooster Teeth play the flute?
Probably.
Or like?
Well, because
some
the
type
flute was
of
like
wind-
a gateway into the saxophone, or I guess the clarinet too was.
Oh,
but-
maybe I'm thinking Miles. Miles plays. Yeah, he plays something because
Yeah,
I
he
remember
would
we
play the
talked
flute.
about on another episode how he should have taken the sax.
Yeah.
So it's much sexier.
Yeah, sax is
Sexier.
nice. It's sexier for sure.
Get off my show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Band nerds,
Perfect
man.
line.
We have to. I'm excited to see more pictures and videos of that.
Oh no, you're not. You shouldn't be.
We should get you on a drum set. See what you can do.
Yeah, let's just do that next time. No, please don't.
We could call it Mariel's Drum Circle.
There we go.
And then since I find the hot, cool new bands,
Yeah.
maybe I can hire you for RTX.
Yeah. Listen, I
free.
DJ, and I've
She does
offered-
DJ. She's
I-
made me
I-
several
I've been to
songs.
I've been to some of your sets.
Yeah.
You have, yeah.
I perform.
Have you never seen her perform?
Have you never?
Yeah. No.
For the
Okay.
music.
Yeah.
Puts on the green headphones
Yeah.
and she DJs in
I
my
just I
office.
pretend
thought
like
you
an EDM DJ.
I thought you meant like an actual club or something. I was like, Mariel, you DJ places and you don't invite me?
No.
She wants me to hire her for RTX. so
Yeah,
we'll
I
see.
offered
If we
to
can
play
come
a
up
set.
with a good rate,
Yeah. You
free.
know, we'll talk about
That should be the opening act at the concert.
there you go.
I volunteered.
I'll be your agent, and we can get $100,000
No, I'm
out of
your
this.
agent.
Well,
No.
no, you're.
No, I'm your
Yeah,
agent.
you're the one who's booking. Like
Yeah,
you're on
you
the other
can't-
end.
I'm all of the things for her, okay?
Well, we're that for each other.
I'm her doctor, her PR, and an agent, manager.
Yeah.
I'll give you a good deal. 25% for me.
Okay. All right. Done.
See, done. It's a fucking ripoff.
25% is the worst deal you
I
can
just
take.
wanted the exposure. I just want to get my name
I
out
will
there.
never bring you over to my team. That is not good negotiation tactics.
I don't even know what agents typically get.
10 or 15, depending on what
Really?
they do. Yeah.
I
For like
us.
every type of agent?
We're
Depends
brown
if-
people. We got to
depends.
lift each other up.
Yeah. Depends if they're agents or managers.
I would hate to be an agent.
It wouldn't be fun.
They'd be like, here's all this cool stuff that you get to do and I don't get to do any of
No,
that.
the agent's the best part. It's like you go do that cool stuff, and I'm gonna get paid because
Yeah,
you're doing
because you're
cool
doing
stuff.
it.
I bet you could check in on the cool stuff
Yeah, but
too.
then you gotta like find all the cool stuff. That seems like a lot of work.
If you're important enough of who you rep, like if you rep an important person, the
Comes to
things
you,
come
right?
to you.
Yeah.
So obviously
It's like
that'll
me.
happen with us.
It's not like you.
I don't know if I would want Gus to be my agent.
Come on. Why not?
Why not?
Especially not with that tone.
30%.
All right, 40%
25 for
for
you, 30 for you.
Yeah, what the
He
fuck?
cut me the friends and family discount.
I'll
Brown
give you in at
discount.
15.
All right, Bethany's my agent.
And come on, would you want
No,
Hustler,
you'll find all
like,
the cool new
lazy.
bands.
Yeah, you
So-
know how to do bands.
Lazy.
hustler, lazy?
Whatever. I'm
Personal
gonna
attacks
be
here, Jesus.
DJing at the hottest EDM clubs, and then you
At
two are just
the
gonna-
RTX VIP party.
yeah, that's gonna be me. You wait for it. I'll be there. July.
My favorite thing that Meryl does is when she makes her eyes all squinty, when she's just like threatening someone.
Fuck you, Lizzie. You stupid bitch.
Fuck you,
Lizzie's a good person, I'm sure.
All right, well, I would like to thank one of our sponsors, Distilled. Great jeans don't have to be complicated. If you're not into crazy stitching, diamonds, or embedded studs, you're not alone. Distilled offers luxury-grade denim at an affordable price. Jeans that would normally cost you hundreds. Distilled has started at just $75. They utilize the same fabrics, factories, and wash houses as the best-known brands and designers, while skipping the markups and the middlemen. The result? Pure, unadulterated denim without the retail runaround. Just go to dstld.com and see where minimalist design meets maximum comfort. They guarantee the fit, and they'll ship them to you for free and give you free returns until you find the perfect pair. Distilled has been featured in Forbes, Time, and TechCrunch, as well as on denim-clad celebrities in GQ and Vogue. Distilled is the only place in the US you could get this quality of denim for this price point. You could find their amazing selection of outerwear, leather jackets, t-shirts, and more using the same principles of high-grade materials at low-end costs. I've got a pair of the black skinny jeans that I'm wearing.
It looks good.
Especially when I make that noise,
Yeah.
right? Where did I lost my place.
Jesus. Is this how you do it here?
I hate you guys. So just go to distilled.com/alwaysopen right now and get 10% off your first pair. That's dstld.com/alwaysopen for 10% off right now. 5 letters, dstld.com/alwaysopen.
I like the way you say it. It's almost musical. dstld.com.
That's how I remember it.
And I will say, at least like with me, I cheat when I do my ad reads. Since I do it off a computer, I move my mouse to where my position is. Then when I look up and I look back down, I just look for the mouse and I know exactly where I am.
Yeah, 'cause
you don't
it's
have
smart.
that luxury with paper.
All right, well, let's move on to Have You Ever? This is a new segment we're trying out for the show as well. What's going on over there?
They're fucking making out over their drums or something.
Meryal's new little, what's it called, Apple
My
Watch?
Apple Watch I got for my
What's it
birthday.
called?
Her picture on here is me.
Oh,
No, it's not.
all right, get over each other.
But we're drummers in love.
We're drummers. Oh my god, that could be like our autobiography. Yeah, or like
It would be
our-
like the Joan Jett one.
yeah,
Drummers in love,
Drummers
they
in love.
bang every night.
they do.
I made my joke.
Very good.
It worked this time. It didn't.
All right, so for this segment called Have You Ever, this is Have You Ever Had a Secret Admirer?
This was in college, and it's what I thought was a secret admirer.
Okay.
But I had been seeing this one person, and this person happened to have like a class with my roommate and stuff. So she would come over and study with her and whatnot, and it was just like kind of like very enamored by this person. And so one night she came over to study with my roommate, and it was I'm gonna feel so bad telling the story. Whatever.
You're too far in already.
So she came over to study with my roommate, and then afterwards, the next day was Valentine's Day. And so like I wake up and on the outside of my bedroom door, there's a note and it's like, hey, like it's Valentine, like meet me here on campus to, for like a Valentine's Day surprise. And I was like, oh shit, like, it was obviously this girl that had been over here. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. And so I was like, ooh, like super giddy about it and like all day waiting in anticipation and just like feeling like super pumped about it.
Oh God.
And then, so finally, like I pull up and I'm waiting and all of a sudden I see my roommate walk up and I'm like, oh shit, like so-and-so is about to be here. She was like, no, I left that note. And I was like, let's do it, I love you. But it wasn't like a romantic thing. It was just like, I'm gonna do something sweet for you because like we're roommates and we're best friends. And so it wasn't like a romantic thing, but it was like, it was so hard for me to like be like,
Yeah. Like, how do I react to this? Kind of reminds me of that scene from, what was it? You Got Mail?
I don't know.
I haven't seen You Got Mail in forever.
Yeah.
Well, just at the end of the show when like they've been talking and then they meet at the end and she realizes it's been him the whole time. And it's just one of those like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But she wasn't surprised at that point.
She was happy by
Mariel
it.
was.
Yeah, and it wasn't like
It just reminds me of that scene, okay? I like that movie.
And it was like a very sweet and genuine. Like my roommate, she bought me
tell her
double
what you
dates.
really
I've
thought?
never actually told her no. And it's funny because one of our best friends watches this show, and he's gonna watch it, and he's probably gonna tell her immediately.
Oh, no.
And be like, Mariel was so disappointed by the fact that it was you. Which I wasn't. It was just like not what I was
It could have been a lot
expecting.
worse.
It could have.
It could have been someone who you're just like,
Yeah. But then it made me feel, I was like, oh, so like then now I can't, like this person, here I thought we were like advancing towards something and it just wasn't. And then it wasn't. She was crazy.
That's okay, you have me now.
We're together now, so that's fine.
that's very sad.
But yeah, so.
I have a very different story.
Oh, please do
with my
tell.
secret admirer. This is when I was in college and I had my own apartment. And I was very paranoid about this because I was living by myself for the first time ever. And I'm like, I am a teenage girl living alone in a big city. Anything could happen to me. And then
I like that voice.
Yeah, that's a good
Anything
voice.
could happen.
exactly how I sounded when I was 18. I started getting these notes on my door, which freaked me the fuck out. There were notes of just like, I think you're beautiful. Like I've seen you walking around here before and I saw where your apartment was. And I told
Oh,
you
God.
it was beautiful. And obviously, like, I called my parents and I was just like, this is happening. I don't know what to do. And they're like, you should let someone in your building know. Like, maybe there's like security or something that could check into it or something like that. Turns out it was one of my friends who was trying to mess with me, but they kept leaving me notes for 3 weeks. And one time they left me flowers and everything like that. And then something at the office has been happening.
Wait, another thing?
Another thing has been happening at the office.
Okay, wait, is this
Not
the
recently.
troll dolls?
No, it's not the troll dolls.
Because that's exactly what I thought it was. the
Right,
troll
yeah.
dolls.
No, the trolls, I figured out who that was.
Yeah.
That was just a friend
Which was
of mine.
really fucking fun. You should tell that story because it's really funny.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, although I'm sure many people watching this do, I was receiving troll dolls at my desk.
Like the kind with the freaky tall hair.
Yeah, and the
I
little
loved trolls.
gem belly button. You love trolls?
I used to have a wedding
never-
troll, a bride troll, a
Never
groom
heard anyone say
troll.
that.
Me neither. I have not
Like
heard
a
those words
leprechaun
in
Did you
troll.
go watch the Trolls movie?
No.
Oh, you should.
Yeah,
But I had like the mini trolls, the keychain trolls. I had them all.
You sound, who you sound? You sound like the guy in Forrest Gump where he's eating all the kinds of
Bubba?
shrimp. Yeah, poached shrimp.
I don't even know all the
Jumbo
fried
shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp. Sorry.
Brad
that's what you
shrimp.
Troll shrimp.
I've never heard anyone say I love trolls.
Yeah,
It was
no.
like glowworms. You guys didn't know what those were last year.
Glowworms?
sound. Glowworms.
Oh,
It's because you're old. That's
You don't know what they are?
I know what glowworms are. That's an old person
But
thing.
you're even older than me.
I know.
That and pound puppies.
Everyone knows what pound puppies are.
Anyway, so these trolls started showing up in my office, and they would show up in places that really freaked me out, like in my purse. One time there was one outside when I left the podcast at like 9 p.m. and it was just standing in the parking lot with the light perfectly shining on it. And I'm like, it's gotta be someone at this office.
Yeah.
And I was convinced it
You
was
kept
fucking
asking
Why
Mariel.
did
me.
I think of that?
I thought it was Meryl and Tyler for the longest time. Like every time it would happen, I'm just like, you fuckers,
Yeah.
I know it's you. And you guys are like, we really don't know what you're talking about. It's not us, I promise. And I'm like, don't know
Although I
who else
do
it
love
could
the
be.
idea.
I love it.
It turns out a friend of mine who from back home, she was sending trolls to Bernie, and Bernie was placing them around the
That's
office.
good.
But the thing is that he was doing it, he forgot about it so frequently that they were placed in my office and around my surroundings so infrequently that it seemed creepy. Like it would be like once and then nothing for 3 weeks and then like once every day, and then nothing for a month, and then again.
That's awesome. That takes dedication.
I love it. I love pranks like that.
Kind of the opposite of a secret admirer.
Yeah. Wait, so what's going on now?
This has been, nothing's happened for like maybe 2 or 3 months, but someone was leaving notes on my desk that said like, "Hi, Barbara," and like paper flowers.
Ooh.
Is it you? Was it you?
No, but
What is that finger for?
no, I
What
was
is
just
that
thinking
finger
of
for?
someone creepy that we talked about once.
that you can't name because they
I mean, I
work
shouldn't.
here.
I shouldn't.
I'm right.
Is it Gus?
Gus doesn't make that much of an effort.
Shall we just go?
I like to do paper crane, so if you ever see a paper crane, that's me.
Okay.
But not paper flowers.
But it's got.
I actually make origami paper flowers, but that was not me.
Interesting.
I think the crux, what we're getting at here, is at its base, the secret admirer is creepy.
I think it depends.
Yeah.
I think it's always,
Yeah.
it could be creepy, or you could be like I was excited about it, and then off
Well,
we let
because
Depends on
it
what
just was
state.
it just the one note.
Yeah,
It was just the one
time.
note.
One
Yeah.
note when it's like, oh, I'm really interested, or like, can't wait to see you. That's fine, but then it's like,
I think
in
it
these weird
depends where it is.
places.
Like if it's at your home or someplace that's private, that's when it starts to be creepy, or like if something is mailed to you. But if it's like, if you're in high school and it's like a note on your locker or something, or some, like where someone knows like where you are,
Right.
that's different.
Yeah.
I don't think that's as creepy.
Speaking of high school,
Is that where
do
you're,
tell.
did you have a secret admirer?
I had a secret admirer
God.
once, and what would happen, it was really weird where like, I don't want to call her a secret admirer, I'd rather call her a stalker. Because it was this, I never found out who
I mean,
it was.
that's where the line is though, right?
Right.
Like,
I never found out who it was,
Yeah,
but
it's
it was this
borderline
girl
really creepy.
who would call me every day, and this is like on landline, like the phone in my fucking house rang. This is before cell phones, right? Like she would call me every day and tell me everything I did that day. Like, oh, I saw you here with so and so. I saw you here with so and so. You did this, and she didn't speak English. She only spoke Spanish. So I had to have like she would call me and she would play that Real McCoy song, "Another Night," like on loop. In the background.
Which
while-
one?
Another night.
Another Night,
yeah.
Another
And that would just play like
Always.
on loop in the background the whole time we were talking. And then like this went on for like a couple of months. And then one day she just stopped calling. And it was creepy because like she knew everything, like not even just in school, but it's like, oh, you were at the mall and you were there with your friend Frank, like, you know, Frank from Here's and Halfwits, like, and you all went to this store and then
And
you went
that
to
was
this
like
store.
50 years ago before we had phones.
that was like way back in the
And it was a lot more intrusive because, like, when she would call, like, it rang the phone in the house. Like, everyone hears the phone ringing. It's like, oh, Gus, it's your
Did they have
stalker.
to tell you? They would say that?
No,
And she
no.
would just, she would just call and be like, "Hey Gus, you were here, you did
Yeah,
this."
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
did you not have time to respond to her?
I didn't speak Spanish very well at the time. So it's like I had a very limited vocabulary with which to reply. Like, I thought it was one of my friends, maybe like had someone like fucking with me, but they would have fessed up to it.
Right.
Like it's never come up again.
That is so creepy.
I wonder if that person still tracks what you're doing to this
hope
day.
not.
Probably.
It's a lot easier
If
now.
you
with
are
social
out
media.
there, male or female, please let us know.
How
because
could,
we
I, how
wanna
could I
know.
verify that? Don't
Don't say it though,
I could,
but there has to be something.
they would know how to verify.
Okay.
They could say something, yeah.
If you're out
Hey
there,
Gus, I learned English for you. Today you went to HEB, you bought gas.
I really can't think of any secret admirer. The only thing I can think of is like people at work fucking with me when I know it's clearly
Same thing.
not. Usually, like the girls have fucked with me, like my staff have fucked with me before about like pretending like Gus is in my office or like just stopped by to like leave me a little note. They try to make the handwriting all messy, like Gus's would.
Someone,
I know
I
who
haven't
it
told
is.
you this.
Oh God.
Someone got into your email.
Wait, no, I know it.
And like,
Wait, no, I know about this.
I was in Sydney and I was like getting emails from
Wait,
Bethany.
can I read? Wait, can you read it? And then I'll
look
tell
for
you
it.
the story because I know about it.
And I was like,
Oh, I think I know
Yeah.
about
Wait,
this.
Look
Yeah.
for it while I finish the story. But
Okay.
sometimes the girls will fuck with me. It's been a while, but they'll leave a Post-it note.
Your
like-
employees.
Yeah, my
Yes.
employees, my other girls.
No, your children.
My little girls. No, they're not little girls. My employees that
Grown
are
women.
women with
Work
vaginas.
for you.
And you call them your girls. It's
My
like
girls.
your-
I call them my girls, but I call you guys my girls too.
Yeah.
So sometimes they'll leave me notes. It hasn't happened in a while, but where they'll just be like, "Why wouldn't you look me in the eyes this morning? You know that there's something between us, Gus."
So I
Or
got
they're like, I'll look for you all morning and I couldn't find you. I've come into your office several times today. Where are you, my love? Gus.
so when I got
Receiving love notes from your dad. Like,
when we were at RTX Sydney one night, I got this email from Bethany, and I didn't even reply to it because I was like, I know that it's not. I know like someone's fucking with her. The subject line was, I can't lie to myself anymore.
I forgot all about this.
I'm sorry, I've tried, but I just can't. I think you know, ... I mean, you must, right? How I feel? Why must we lie? Sorry, I have to go. Everyone is reading this. Heart.
the best part too is that signature from her email even
can't
has your
breathe.
signature.
And I was like,
Do you want to
no,
take?
I'm not
I'll
gonna
give you
reply.
2 guesses who that was.
It was Alex.
It's Alex.
Oh.
Alex wasn't in Sydney.
Oh, she got your email here. Oh.
No.
Was it Clarissa?
Was it you, Clarissa? Nope.
No.
It was not Clarissa.
It would not be Clarissa.
Clarissa's too professional.
It was someone. Think of who was at RTX Sydney and who would have been around.
Jeff?
It was Jeff.
It was Jeff. That's not written like Jeff.
I know.
he tried to write it like her.
me.
It's not written like Bethany either.
Yeah.
What would mine? I don't want to think about that. But like,
How would you tell Gus you love him
I would,
secretly?
I would die. No, but like we were sitting next to each other eating, like taking like a lunch break, and he just like pulled. I was talking to someone else, and when I came back, he was on my laptop. He's like, "Don't worry about it," and then hit send, and I was like, and I was expecting Gus to email me back or text me and just say, "Someone's fucking with your laptop," but we
Yeah.
never spoke of it.
That made it.
Wait,
until
then how
the
did you
last
find
moment.
out? How did you find out?
Because he was acting suspicious, and then when
Oh,
I
and
pulled
then
my
you went-
laptop, I checked in the sent.
Wait, so you guys have never?
We know this is the first time we're talking about it.
I mean, I just thought it would help. I mean, performance reviews have been coming up.
It would be really funny if
is
you're like,
so
I have had a
fucking
secret admirer. She's sitting at this table.
I'd be mortified. Jeff better fess up to that fucking shit.
That is so funny.
Clarissa, you were sitting next to me. You remember when he sent it?
No one denies that. Everyone,
I think I
someone
might
said the lady doth protest too much.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Bethany, just fess up your love for Gus. It's
You know,
okay.
we have
It's a safe
talked about
space.
doing confessionals.
Are you getting jealous?
No, I'm all right.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have anything to work
I'm a little
on.
jealous.
We've talked about doing confessionals on the show and having people submit confessions.
Yeah,
so,
let
like,
us
if you
give
wanna
us
do it here.
give us a little tweet if you guys want to send in some confessionals anonymously and have us read them on the show because that could be real fun.
Did you ever go to the website? Was it Post Secret?
I love Post Secret.
Yeah.
That's actually where
What's
I
that?
had the inspiration from it.
What is it?
You could send in a postcard to like a P.O. box and write whatever you wanted to confess or get off your chest, and they would like scan them and post them on their
Yeah,
website.
no. So you can send yours to postsecret.com and confess your love for Gus.
Well, my team has already done that for me.
Alex does that all the time. She does that shit.
You got to be sneaky, and you have to lock your computer if you're not going to be in your office, because she will get on Messenger or email and send something. One time she sent something to Nadia, I think. She got on Megan's, someone's email.
Great story. We're going really awesome.
Someone's Slack she got on and pretended to be Nadia and was like, "Oh, I saw
it was
HR talk."
No, it was me. It was me.
It was you that went
Yes.
on?
No.
She got on yours.
She was in Nadia's office and like saw that Nadia had been messaging me, and so she would like Nadia walked away or whatever, and was like, "Hey, like." She slacked me back, and
As
she was
Nadia.
like, "Hey, yeah, as Nadia." She messaged me back and was like, "Hey, like I heard HR saying some things about you. Like we should meet up and talk about it." And so then I was like, "All right,
That's
this
a really good one to do.
obviously
good one.
Alex, because like Alex is, and the best thing about Alex is too is when you catch her, she's always like,
One time, one of
she
our friends,
immediately fesses up.
one of our friends kissed another friend's brother-in-law or something. So she got on and pretended to be that friend and was like, "I'm really disappointed
I'm
in
really
you that you did that
heartbroken."
Friday
God.
night. You're messing with family now."
Oh God.
She was
What
like,
did that person, how'd that person react?
"I'm so sorry." And then she's like, "It's me, Alex."
She's fucking evil.
You have to lock your computer
Yeah.
around these
But,
parts.
We need to get Alex to like appear on the show so people can know who we're
She
talking
would,
about.
she would like
Fan
appear, like
fiction.
just like raise
she
up from the ground
She
and
would
be
just
like,
be like, "Nah," and like,
I walk
have
by
her-
your
she's
office all
so
the time,
fucking
and she's
weird.
always like lying on the floor or like half naked or something.
oh my God, she's the best. But we did get her back though, because Nadia was like,
Oh, that's me.
Nadia was pissed. She was like, "You can't just do that." And so we devised a plan to get her back. And so basically, we had her convinced that a bunch of people were going to Sydney.
RTX Sydney.
And she was the
Just not
only
her.
one that wasn't gonna
Oh,
get to go.
God.
And she was like, oh, it's like fine, but like I really wish I could.
She got really mad at us
got
when she
really
realized.
bummed out?
Yeah. But I was so happy. Because I got her back for Nadia.
Yeah.
You should shave her cat.
Oh my
as a
God.
prank.
Oh, too late.
Too late. He's naked.
Yeah, she has one of those. What are they called? Just hairless
Hairless
cats.
Sphinx
cat.
cats.
They're called
Sphinx.
ugly fucking cats.
No,
I love that cat.
I
That
love
cat's
that cat
awesome.
too. I
They
love
look.
that cat
They
too.
look like a raw chicken.
He does look like raw chicken.
That's
okay,
really
Like a
accurate.
hairless chicken that's like just
Yep.
alive.
No, he's a chicken cutlet for sure. But I don't like cats to begin with. Like I
They're
don't like cats.
awful.
I've never fucked with cats. But
They're
like,
worthless.
and I was like, oh, I
even Thackeray Banks.
I do love that. I would fuck Thackeray Banks. We talked about that.
Yeah.
But so I don't like cats at all. So I was like, oh, I'm even gonna hate this cat even more because he's like naked and he's gross. And then I went to her house and I met him and I was like, I'm in love with this cat.
Yeah,
What's
he's
so great?
awesome.
What's so great about him?
He has
He's
the
so
best
chill.
personality.
Yeah, he's really, really
He's just
cool.
like
Does he
fucking-
claw a lot or anything
He
like that?
plays and he's
That's
just
my
like,
least favorite part about cats is they're so like scratchy.
yeah. No, he just kind of
Plus,
like lays around. And
Alex
he's so,
has great costumes for him too.
Yeah, she does. She has.
Shocking.
Of course she does.
I hate this conversation. By the way, she wants him to be famous, so maybe this will make. His name is Wendell.
Does she have an Instagram page for him yet?
I think so. Yes, she does. I think so, but I don't know.
I need to get Instagram just to follow that
Yes,
cat.
yeah.
You don't have Instagram yet?
No.
Get on that, Gus.
I feel like I'm not like a picture storytelling person. Like I want to write stuff like Twitter.
okay.
Like I have Snapchat, but it's rare that like
Yeah.
I'll send us.
You know what you should do?
snap out.
All your pictures should just be like a black screen with whatever you wanted to tweet.
There you go.
Just the text over it.
Gus
yeah.
thoughts.
All right, well, let's move on to our Ask Us Anything question. This one is submitted by Victoria P. And she would like to know, would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I think when I was younger, I would be considered an extrovert, but like I feel like such an introvert in my last like 6, 7, 8 years.
I feel like you're an extrovert.
Nobody would describe Bethany as an introvert.
I know.
I did earlier.
You did earlier. We talked about this, and like she was like introvert all the way. And I think it's because like I'm great with you guys. I'm great with certain people, like one-on-one or small groups or people I've gotten to know, and then I'm very like loud and kind of crazy. But I wouldn't. I mean, I'm very introverted.
Well, I think that like I think some people define introvert or extrovert as like what you get your energy from. Like some people get energy and like feed off of other people's energy by being out and like getting that like refreshed feeling being with friends. And then introverts get it by being like they refresh themselves by being alone and by being at home.
I took one of those quizzes not too long ago,
Oh, yeah.
and it was like you are right.
Which Kardashian are you?
Gross.
Oh my
None
God.
of them.
That'd be great personality
I am Chloe, okay? Fuck them bitches.
Yeah, I guess I'd be Chloe.
Oh God.
Everyone would be Chloe.
Chloe's the best one. Like,
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Gus would be Kim.
yeah, he's a total
Wait.
Kim.
he would do
Oh
the sex
yeah,
tapes.
you're fucking Kim, all
I'm
the
fucking
way.
Kim.
Yeah,
fucking Kim.
you
You're
wish.
fucking Kim and a fucking Kim.
No, I think so. It said that like if you're kind of in the middle, because like sometimes I want to be just at home by myself and really don't want to be around anyone, and it really
Yeah.
freaks me out. Like I don't like to be around crowds. I don't like anything like that.
Yeah.
But then with you guys, it's like I do get my energy from other people, and I like to be social with the people I know. But I'm also very weird about hanging out with the people I don't know. So it said that was called ambivert, which I'd never heard of.
Yeah, it's like
So it was like
Ambivert.
You're biverted.
You're biverted.
ambivert, which is like kind of half and half, and based on the mood, you kind of switch back and forth.
That's yeah. I feel like that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm definitely introverted. There are some times when I like hit a breaking point with socializing, and I'm like, I need to go home right now, and I need to be alone.
Yeah.
Or like if people are like, hey, we're doing something tonight, I'm like, cool. Or like, I always get into those situations where if I'm at like dinner or having drinks with someone, and then it turns into like a longer night, like people are like, let's go here and let's go here, and I'm
Which
just
you
like,
weren't planning for.
Yep.
I can't do that. I
Yeah.
need to be like, if I need to be mentally prepared to have a night. That's why, like, when we went out for your birthday, I was
Yeah,
like,
we did.
Meryl's birthday's happening.
Body shots all the way.
Body shots. I'm gonna hit it hard.
I did a body shot out for your belly button,
off of my like tiny minuscule belly button.
which meant I was just awkwardly sucking on your belly button.
yeah.
was
As
great.
I was like
By
leaned
the
up
way,
against the
Gus
bar.
and I talked about this. We were not doing body shots the right way. That's not a body
That's
shot.
a body
That's
shot.
a- that's
Wait,
a
that's
body
a body
shot.
shot. I mean the other
No,
way.
it was
with the
just,
boobs?
it was
Yeah,
just
that's not a-
Nadia leaning
Nadia
her
kept
boobs
saying, let's
over
do a
everyone.
body shot. I'm like, Nadia's knockers. It doesn't mean a body shot.
Anyway.
I'm surprised you were
The
able to
Snapchats
find.
were great. I kept watching
yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
Snapchats
Yeah,
at
so I
night.
think the real definition of body shot, like you have to be lying down,
Lying
or
down
something,
and then on the stomach.
have the stuff in it,
That's- if you want reference, you can watch Extra Life when Blaine did the body shot off of me,
and then
Oh.
And I
Miles
got-
slapped your stomach.
and Blaine got a mouthful of belly button lint.
Oh, he's
Was
done
that not
before
last
with
year, but the year
Josh.
before?
You think
Yeah.
he'd know?
Blaine is just always looking to suck someone's belly button.
He always.
Maybe
yeah.
that's his
That's
fetish.
the thing, yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, then I get like that. Like if I'm not prepared to go out or to have a night, I'm just like I can't do this.
It's-
Like I
yeah.
instantly shut down.
It's hard to be spontaneous. Like, Even like in that moment, like you're going out and you're like, all right, I know I'm going to be here from until like 9 o'clock. Then I get to go home. And then someone's like, oh, let's do this. And you're like, ah.
Yeah, I'm like,
thanks.
I've mentally prepared for a nice dinner and maybe like a few drinks after, and then I'm gonna go home. But if someone's like, let's go to this place and this place and get drunk, and I'm like, I don't want to. I also do this thing where, and I always feel bad for doing it, but I just like, I can't commit. Like there's some people, like Nadia especially.
Oh, Nadia's always,
out.
She's like
always
ready
ready to party.
And even the idea of like,
I
you
like
know,
your party.
That's how she is.
She's always like, where's the party
exactly
at?
how she
Where's the
looks.
party at? Where's the party
this
at?
is the Nadia dance. But like South by Southwest is coming up soon, which is like a big thing in
She'll
Austin.
go to every night.
And
Yep, same.
she was asking me, she's like, you ready to go hard for South by? And I'm like, no, like maybe like one night or something. Like I'll have fun, but like just the idea of being around that many people.
Yeah,
and
It's hard.
Well, just to get downtown, it's such a disaster.
I know.
It's horrible.
I told Sophie because she was asking me like what I want to do at South by, and I'm like, I usually avoid South by like the plague.
Yeah.
Like if I could avoid downtown and all of that for as long as I can, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Then you win.
Exactly.
Yep. How about you guys?
Oh, definitely introvert.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's shocking.
yeah, there's no surprise there.
You won't even, like, you'll order food to your home, but you won't even answer the door. You'll leave a note that says, just leave it.
Right. I mean, why do I have to see them? That's what you're paying for.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Or are you just like 100%?
He
I don't
With
absolutely
know.
does.
Instacart.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
he
I
does.
love it.
Just leave it on the door. Don't ring my doorbell. Text me when you're leaving.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
But is that introvertedness or just like having no or having no
I don't think it's grumpy. I think it's just.
like desire to interact with humans?
Same thing, right?
Isn't
Yeah,
it the same
it's fun.
thing?
But I think introverted is more just like you refresh by being alone.
Oh, I definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you talked about like getting your energy from other people. Like I don't understand that at all.
At all?
That doesn't make any sense
Yeah.
to me. That's trying. That's just like mental taxation.
I think you've done it the right way though, because now whenever you do come out, when you do participate in stuff, it's like a treat. It's like Gus
I was
is
sad.
here!
I was sad that you were out of town.
Yeah,
I
I
would've
was
loved to
in
party
Vegas
with
last
Gus.
week, and
Yeah.
and then based on the Snapchat stories
You
I saw,
missed-
it was
you missed
it
a
was
good time.
maybe a little too wild for me.
Oh, Meryl's
Our
birthday.
body
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah, our body shots. I did
You
say the
definitely-
night was going to get weird.
Yeah, you've definitely built up this, like, level of, what's the word, like,
Like a reputation.
a reputation of like, if we ever hear that you have gone out somewhere, everyone's like, Gus was there? Oh my God, what happened? What did he do?
It might be once or twice a year. Like,
The
it's
best
not
way
very
to
common.
go out with Gus is if you travel with him and you go out with him on a night where it's like 4 people or less. Because once you hit that 5th person, he's out and you're not going to see him.
It's different like if it's like a double date or something. Like me and Aaron have gone to dinner
Yeah.
with you and Esther before.
And we've
like, that's
traveled,
always,
Bruce
like,
and I have traveled with you guys, and we've seen you pretty much every day during the trip.
Yeah, like you both kind of hit it there. It's like if it's a small
group.
like
and
once
also
it's-
for just a small amount of time.
Right, yeah,
Like,
like-
dinner
like-
and drinks and then
like
peace
you
out.
talked about, like you're committed to a block, and then you know that's
You
it.
get to
Yeah.
escape.
Get the fuck out.
That's like my favorite kind of night.
Unless you're in London and you go to like 10 pubs and then you go get, what were those?
That was a mistake.
What were
the fuck were we doing?
What were those snake beers? What were they called?
Cobras.
Cobras. And then you end up at another bar, and then you end up back at the hotel because that wasn't enough drinking. And then it's 3 or 4 a.m. and you're like, fuck, we have site visits tomorrow.
Gustavo.
That was not good. Then we had to work like at 7 a.m. Like I think what happened was we had been drinking all night. Then like at 3 in the morning, we looked at our watch, and this is the day we had landed in London.
We landed, so imagine
God.
the jet lag too.
So we looked, it was
yeah.
like 3 a.m. and we're like, fuck, we need to be like at our first location at 7.
Holy fuck.
So, and we were.
So we met this lovely,
And-
lovely British woman, Fiona.
And you were
she
still
saw us
drunk,
and we were
I'm
like,
guessing?
Hi. Hi. And we didn't really talk to her very much. And then we made her, like, we were walking, but we made her, like, pull over to get us waters.
Yeah, we were walking from one venue to another, and I was like, listen, can we just stop? I need a bottle of water really bad right now.
Oh, man.
But the first place we went to, do you remember?
It smelled like wet dogs.
They had a dog there, and it smelled like wet dog. And when you were hungover, it was just like, I can't be in here.
Yeah, and she was
I
so
can't be breathing
lovely and
this.
like sweet and like this older woman. And then we eventually, like, after the second venue, told her we like got wasted till 3 or 4 a.m. She was like, "That makes so much
I
sense."
feel like that's like a acceptable though in that culture.
She understood, but
Yeah.
you know,
It's not
it's
gonna
fine.
Be frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like you were totally not an introvert during Extra Life either.
that was
That
drunk
was
us.
like,
That was drunk
yeah,
us.
he had
I
like
feel
2
like-
bottles
yeah.
of champagne from our office when we still shared an office, and you had whiskey and everything else.
I had way too much.
That's a lot.
Cheese master.
That you were
Jesus
hugging Miles and
Gus.
Doing
And
having
Gus,
people do body
Gus
shots.
does not hug.
Yeah.
Gus
I needed the
hugs.
support to
I know.
stand.
Yeah. Well, no, I think, because I actually mentioned this earlier. I said, because I don't like to drink, I don't really like to go out, but we had been talking about my birthday, and I was like, oh, I only go hard 2 times a year. It's during my birthday and during South by, and the rest of the year, like, I'm at home.
Which are too
they're, like,
close
back to
together.
back.
And they're they're back to back. I mean,
a
I'll
fun
like
month.
go out like if it's someone's birthday and stuff, but I don't know. I just like it's
have to
too
be
much.
prepared.
You have to be prepared, and I'm never prepared. But no, I think this company has a lot of introverts, and I think we're
Which is
all one of
weird,
them.
right?
Yeah,
I actually don't think it's that weird because I think a lot of us are kind of like we have a similar upbringing and a similar childhood where like a lot of us might have been outcasts or like a little more on like the nerdy or.
Did you not see that picture as the most fucking popular girl in school? Come on.
I said most of us, not all of us, Mariel.
I think it's weird
Okay.
in the fact that like we have to be on so frequently, and you have to
Yeah.
perform to camera, and you have to like have a certain level of energy going all the time.
Takes a lot out of you.
Like yesterday after we did the Pancake podcast, like I didn't realize it until we were done. Like when we were done, and I was walking out the door, I was like, I feel terrible. Like I was just drained. I don't know what it was. Like I was
Is it because you had to do so many things at once?
maybe
and host.
and I think I maybe ate too many pancakes.
He told me this morning that last night was the first time he ever made a pancake
It was.
in his whole life.
I've never made a pancake before.
And he's really
and they
old.
put him in charge of all the pancakes for everyone.
Pancakes didn't exist when I was a little boy.
Oh my god, I eat pancakes like once or twice a week.
I love
I'm obsessed with pancakes.
Where do you
Pancakes are
get them
easy.
during
I
the
make
week?
them.
At
You
home?
do you like just the shake?
Oh no, I go with that Aunt Jemima.
You wake up really early then. I guess sometimes you and I text pretty early.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing? You don't have kids.
You can make pancakes anytime you want.
Yeah, you can
though.
make pancakes. Yeah, no, usually I'm a Brenner. I'm a Brenner pancake kind of girl.
You're
and then
what?
Burner?
Brenner.
What
What does that mean?
Breakfast for dinner. Oh my god.
Oh.
I thought you were saying Brenner. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Brenner. Is that a word that I say weird? Brenner.
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 I think it's just a weird word in
is a weird
general.
word.
It's not a word to begin with. One.
Brunch is a word.
Brunch is
Yes,
a word.
brunch is a word. Lunch is also a word.
I wish I could brunch every day.
Always open is 2 words.
Tell me more.
Don't you hate brunch?
I hate brunch.
Yeah.
Brunch is so overrated.
I feel like I've heard because I
God.
used to
I
used to
can't.
work the podcast all the time, and I remember like hearing a fight between you and Bernie, and I guess all the 4 of you.
Oh
Bernie,
yeah, me
Chris,
and Bernie
Gavin.
love
the crux of it
brunch.
is what you said a little while ago. You can eat pancakes anytime. Why the fuck do you need to make a fake meal to be like, oh, look, it's a combination of these 2 things? Just fucking eat what you want.
You can eat what you want,
No.
but like when places have like brunch specials
I
or
live
like
for brunch.
brunch is the
We
best.
like literally planned a brunch like 2
We
days
actually
ago.
have a brunch this
in a couple of
weekend.
days. Like we already talked about it. You're not invited. We're so excited.
It's a reason to drink.
I mean, I know you really want to come out. Like Gus will order his brunch to his house and be like, do not let me see your face.
It's a reason to drink with breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really need a reason anymore
Yeah,
to
or
drink
what-
in the morning, but
Brunch isn't like to me. The word brunch doesn't mean let's actually go and eat. It's just like let's be social at this.
It's a
place.
social
It's a social thing.
With
it's not like a
with
food
my
thing.
favorite type of food.
Yeah.
Says all the introverts.
yeah, with like.
Let's go socialize.
But again, it's with our very select group.
And it's for a period of time.
That
although
turns
we might-
into day drinking and then turns into going out to bars.
It's weird. I'm easier about stuff like that if it's during the day. Like
Yeah.
if a brunch turns into day drinking and hanging out and doing
yeah.
stuff during the day, that's cool. But if it's like, oh, we're going out for dinner and then it's like, oh, let's go get drinks and let's
Till
go out to
3
this party, and
a.m.
I'm like, oh, I was in for dinner and that's it.
See,
I
I'm
prefer
the
day
opposite.
drinking.
I've had so many bad day drinking experiences in college that I'm just like I don't want it. Keep it away from me.
No, I love
Well,
day drinking. Day
should
drinking is the best.
we not have her come to brunch anymore then?
I passed the test.
Not this test.
Oh.
No,
Okay,
you're
then I'll day drink. Oh fuck it.
Just make sure you
see what happens. Let's get
potentially
weird.
plan for more of a day.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm giving you a
prepared.
heads up now.
I'm prepared.
Especially since you're picking me up and bringing me a corsage. 'cause
Am I
it's a
really?
date.
No, I told you I would take you out on another time.
Okay.
All right. I owe her dinner because she planned my birthday party.
Oh, you made
Shouldn't owe me
reservations. You made
anything.
reservations, right? No?
They don't take them.
Well, a lot of places take reservations online. And you know what else is online? Cool websites.
Oh, I like that
Segue.
segue.
Thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this episode of Always Open. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to create a website or online store. They have beautiful, award-winning designer templates, 24/7 customer service, and domains. If you've been thinking about starting your own website or online store, start your free trial today at squarespace.com/alwaysopen and enter offer code ALWAYSOPEN to get 10% off your first purchase. People actually found my old college website a few weeks ago that I mentioned on the podcast, because I guess like the Wayback Machine, people could find old websites. And it was like my college resume that we had to do for a class. So I had to put all my skills and stuff, which was like Microsoft Word and Windows Movie Maker and like nothing impressive at all. And people were like, oh, like these were all her skills. And I'm like, it was for a fucking assignment.
Yeah, you're still in school.
Yeah.
You're still learning stuff.
I was still a college student.
Right.
So fuck you.
Yeah, people can fuck off.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Well, make your next move with Squarespace. Offer code always open. Get 10% off your first purchase. Squarespace.com/alwaysopen. Thank you, Squarespace.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I know. My parents are thinking about opening a business back home, and the first thing is like, we need a website.
We do.
There we go. 10% off.
You can design it all, see what it looks like, even before you decide to put in any credit card info and pay.
There you go.
So
Maybe I'll just make a website for fun.
Yeah. Why not?
What should our new website be?
The
Should be a brunch
website. Yeah.
Yes. You're not invited.
Muriel.
Good, I don't give a fuck about brunch. I don't care. Like, you acting like I should care? All right, great. Am I not invited to the vagina club too? Cool.
You actually are. You're here.
You're here. Hey. I think that's what Jeff has deemed it a few times on the off topic. He's always just like, oh yeah, the vagina show. Like, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, the vagina show.
Fuck you, Jeff. I invited
Fuck you, Jeff. He's the worst.
Take that as a social media clip and send it to Jeff.
Hey, that's your team.
That's Jeff@roosterteeth.com.
Is that what that is?
We'll have to cut that probably.
Nah, fuck it. Keep it in there. He does that to Caleb all the time.
Oh, wait.
All right, well, let's finish things up with Sexpertise. This question is submitted by Alyssa, and Alyssa would like to know, I just recently got married and have been a tomboy all my life. I never bothered to do my hair, nails, etc. because I didn't think it was important. Today I tried to do my hair, which didn't turn out too bad, but my nails were a catastrophe. I guess my question would be, how could I be more feminine and dress better besides jeans and sweats? I watch the show all the time and can't help but think I wish I could dress that nice and get my hair as beautiful as they can. Aw, thank you. Especially Gus, right? He looks beautiful. Thank you so much for answering my question. I appreciate it so much. You're welcome, Alyssa. All right, Gus, how do you be more feminine?
Well, I have a question about this. So, can I
yeah,
want
go
to
for
look
it.
at this real fast.
If it just said fuck Gus.
She said that
Yeah, I wish it did.
she recently got married, been a tomboy all her life. Like, I'm curious, like, what motivates the desire for the change?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I
she
feel
got
like-
married. That worked.
Like, she
She knows the person.
like,
Yeah.
well, like, she's been happy her whole life, and, you know, obviously she found a partner who's also happy with that. Like, I wonder what the underlying motivation
Maybe it's
for
just
the
for
desire
special
for change.
occasions or
Sometimes
something.
some people realize, like, oh, like, if they watch shows with people or they see people dressing or doing
Yeah.
something a certain way, like, oh, I wish I could do that more. Like,
You
it'd be
also,
something
like,
I
every
aspire
year,
to.
exactly what
a
happened
couple
to you
years, want to
today.
reinvent yourself and try something new. So
Yeah.
that's kind of normal.
And like, she's not saying that she feels like she needs to change, but it's something that she wants to try.
Okay, I see
Yeah.
that.
I would say to start off, we have the lovely, gorgeous Texas.
No, that's
you want to
exactly,
come over
yes,
here, Texas?
Just get yourself a Texas.
Get yourself a Texas. I literally said this earlier. Just get yourself a Texas.
Like
'Cause
we
look
get
at
to
him.
have him every show do our makeup
It's
and hair.
true. What would be
So, he's
like
amazing.
the first step for someone trying to get to be like
They're
more
more-
put
If
together?
they want
Like
to
they got my
change
card.
themselves,
My big thing about that is I think that just find whatever calls to you. So if it's for instance, like for her, she's obviously, she's happy, she's married, but she wants to try something new. I think that, kind of looking at yourself and seeing like find something that you like about yourself. So whether it be your eyes or if you want to do something different with your hair or
So that makes sense. Just like break it down to like the
Yeah.
core
Break it
elements and
down, or,
identify
like-
what it is that
Yeah.
you're excited about.
One of the things I once saw, it was a makeup artist that helped someone actually learn how to do, it was like a wing liner. So they're like, I'm gonna do it on your side of your, like this eye, and then you're gonna try to recreate it on that side. Yeah. So it's almost just like exactly trying to mirror it and just practice, I think is
I
like
mean,
a
literally
huge
when
thing.
we're sitting with Texas, I'm like, wait, how did you do that? Like,
Yeah.
what new products do you have? And so I'll like watch him in the mirror and like watch how he curls our hair or how he does new eyeshadow or something.
And I will say this too, a lot of things, one of the most important things is actually having good product and good brushes. Having good brushes, going to someone and maybe talking to someone professionally and say, what are your key brushes that you need that would, achieve a certain look? And then they can tell you what it is. So
Yeah.
I know that my
Yeah.
favorite brushes, I have my little line, and if I don't have those brushes, I can't do the looks that I do on all you guys.
Yeah.
So.
And look how great we look.
I know, yeah.
do.
So yeah, you look amazing. So there you go. So that's my little tip for you guys. So.
Oh, thanks, Texas.
No worries.
Texas's tip. Texas tips.
I would say,
Texas,
like, I mean, what did
Texas's
we
tip.
do,
Trying
at
to
least
get it
the
out.
three of us, when we were younger and, like, no one was really wearing makeup at that time? It was like, I just looked at magazines. And like he said, I would just try one thing, like, oh, do I want to experiment on eyeshadow? Like, you
Yeah.
just try a couple things out.
I looked. It'll probably be pictures that we use in the future for that roast your toast segment. But I used to do my eyeliner like a raccoon. I used like
I can't wait to see that.
I used to put it like all the way like
I can
under my
never do
eye,
under.
like in the waterline and
I
like
can never.
over it, and it would just be like these
I'm
black
gonna show you a photo of me too.
circles.
I'd love it.
Well, I know like Esther's really put together. Has she always been that way?
As long as I've known her, yeah. I mean,
Good question. Was she ever a fucking mess?
yeah, I think I think her. I can't speak to it because obviously I don't know very much about it. But I feel like her style has evolved, and she's always been like curious about it and trying to change things. And
Yeah.
I'm a big fan, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well,
her.
Esther
So cute.
has like a really natural beauty, so you can tell she's wearing makeup, but you can't tell she's wearing makeup. You know what I mean? Like it's very subtle.
It's a natural look.
Yeah, she just looks like herself.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I grew up the same way. I mean, I have 2 older brothers. I was always a tomboy. Obviously, grew up to be very gay. You couldn't tell by
With
that.
really big boobs.
really big. I know, right?
What?
But it's kind of one of those things where like, you are always like dressed to the you're always super dressed up. I wouldn't say dressed to the 9s because you're maybe
my
dressed to
God.
like the 6s. Like,
Okay,
you
well
look
I'll
great
take it.
all
At
the
least it's
time.
not dressed to the zeros.
Is she dressed to the 69s?
You got 69s. No, but you're like always, like up and put together. And sometimes I like to look great when I go out at parties and stuff, or like, if it's a Christmas party or if it's like for my birthday, I put a little bit more effort in. But I'm also very comfortable with being like, oh, I showed up to work today and I just threw some whatever was on.
Something that's really easy, like stylist, she said, is something that she's trying to improve too. Go into a store. It's gonna sound cheesy, but like H&M or Forever 21, very inexpensive store. It's easy to do. Look at a mannequin and just say, do I like this outfit? And just literally go find those pieces and put them on your body. And if it looks good, buy the outfit.
Yep.
Like there are people in these industries who are like specializing in what looks good together and how to make yourself look put together.
And go on Pinterest.
Pinterest is a great resource.
for everything.
I love
Literally
Pinterest.
everything.
Do you
I
actually?
think Pinterest is fucking
What?
awesome. Yeah, Pinterest
What
is
just
so.
happened?
Pinterest is great.
What do you use it for?
I just like I don't use it a lot, but I love the concept. I think it's a great platform and it's a great discovery mechanism. Like you find things that you like and then like you put it all together in one place. It's almost like where you could put like all your crazy ideas together in one page and then look at them all at the same time and see like how they all mash up together.
To me, it's like going shopping without having to go shopping.
Yep.
That's why I like it so much. And like I have friends who recently got married and they use Pinterest like crazy to get like all these inspirations.
It's classic cars. Is what I look
Classic
at. Yeah, I
cars.
just have like pages of like classic cars.
Oh my God, that's so cute. I just picture little, not little Gus, obviously
Gus
grown
on it.
Gus. Just like,
Yeah, I like that car's cool. I like that car. I like that car.
It's funny because you could also have hidden boards. So I'm imagining you have like hidden boards for like nail art, all these like cute things.
yeah, Pinterest is great.
Well, Alyssa, there's a lot of things you could do out there, but just copy us and just like like do your hair like us and like try to be us.
Or just like be yourself and
Yeah.
have confidence is the number one.
I think it's
thing.
also
if you
starting
feel confident in your
starting
look.
slow.
Yeah.
Starting someone, it's okay to like ask for help. Like ask friends, go to the mall, like do what Texas said about going to like, I don't know, Sephora or somewhere and having them do the free makeup trials if you spend X amount and like, I don't know, we all learn from each other. I mean, we even talk about it in our girls like messaging channel. We often ask each other like, I want to find a new like blush. What do you guys use? Or I want new mascara. We talk about it all the time.
And sometimes like girls might not have female friends
Yeah.
as that resource, but like YouTube videos are a great
YouTube
place
videos
to
are
find
great.
stuff like that.
Again, like
Beauty
going to like
bloggers.
an actual like Sephora or somewhere that can help you.
Pinterest.
Pinterest, like Gus said.
Gus's
Like I said,
Pinterest board.
Yeah.
Go look at his makeup
Gus said
tutorials.
so.
That would be so great.
Yeah. Well, good luck, Alyssa. Let us know how it goes. And if you need any help, like message us. Maybe we'll
like
give you
send
some
an email.
advice.
You guys have an email, right?
Yep. Our email is alwaysopen@roosterteeth.com. If you have any questions for us, any segment ideas for have you ever, ask us anything, my first time, the worst.
Confessionals. I want some confessionals.
Yeah,
I want
let's
some
get some
dirty shit.
confessionals going. Well, thank you guys for being
thanks,
on
Gus.
the show.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
Thanks for giving me alcohol.
Gus and
You
Bethany.
know how to bring me out of my cave.
It's true.
You're right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to alcohol.
Cheers.
To the internet.